I've got a tomato transplant here that needs to get in some soil, but which tilth mix should I use? Let's go through them. First up, we have our organic screen compost Wendell. Now, while this compost is great for amending beds and adding nutrients over time to existing soil and beds, it is not great for direct transplant. So we don't want to put our tomato transplant directly into Wendell because it doesn't have the proper pH for it to be happy. So we're not going to pick Wendell. Next up, we have Sprout, our organic seed starting mix, which is also our all-purpose potting mix. Now, this would be a great choice if I was going to plant this tomato into a pot. It's really aerated, so the water can drain through and not get too compacted, and I think the transplant would really like it in there. So Sprout is definitely an option if I wanted to put this tomato in a pot. Next up, we have Grow, our raised bed mix. This would be great for putting this tomato in, obviously, a raised bed. So it's a little, it's got more sand in it, so it wouldn't necessarily be best for a pot. It could get a little too compact there, but in the raised beds, this tomato is going to be super, super happy. Okay, and here we have House, which is initially for house plants, but if I wanted to put this tomato inside, this would be definitely the best soil mix for that purpose because we inoculate each batch of house with nematodes that eat fungus gnats. So if I wanted this tomato to grow in my home, this would be my first option and best option to make sure that I don't get any of those fungus gnats, to make sure that my tomato drains well and doesn't get any root rot, and it'd be super happy in my house as long as it got enough sunlight. Finally, we have Bloom. Now, this living super soil mix is designed for growing cannabis, and most vegetables that you plant aren't going to like it. But tomatoes love nitrogen, and this mix is high in nitrogen. So while most flowers, fruits, vegetables aren't going to like it in Bloom, the tomato will. So we could definitely use that if we wanted to pot it up. Hope that helps, and happy growing.